Hey folks, welcome to Cryptid Crunch. I am your host, Willow Schuyler. And believe it or not, it'll come up to 55 years for the Mothman. On November 16th. So this article is taken from Point Pleasant, the Point Pleasant Register, that featured its first story on the creature that would appear in countless headlines and become at least part of the era's identity for the next 55 years. Oddly enough, the story wasn't the lead, but it did appear above the fold. It was titled "Couple See Man-Sized Bird Creature Thing," and for 5 cents you could read it all about it. The original story appears below. It was a bird or something. It was a bird or something. It definitely wasn't a flying saucer. 2 Point Pleasant couples said today they encountered a man-sized bird-like creature in the TNT area. Oh, I can't read today. About midnight. Sheriff's deputies and city police went to the scene about 2 o'clock this morning, but were unable to spot anything. But the 2 young men telling their story this morning were dead serious and asserted they hadn't been drinking. Steve Mullet of Jackson Avenue and Roger Scarberry of 30th Street described the thing as being about 6 or 7 feet tall, having a wingspan of 10 feet, and red eyes about 2 inches in diameter and 6 feet apart. Sorry, 6 inches apart. It was like a man with wings, Mullet said. It wasn't like anything you'd see on TV or in a monster movie. The men and their wives were in Scarberry's car between 11:30 p.m. and midnight when they spotted the creature near the old power plant adjacent to the old National Guard Armory buildings. The creature was seen standing on 3 occasions and was described as being extremely fast. It flew about 100 miles an hour in flight, but was a clumsy runner. Deputy Miller Halstead said that he had seen dust in the vicinity of the coal field. But if you could have seen, caused by the bird, he said. I'm a hard guy to scare, Scarberry said. But last night, I was for getting out there. I was for getting out of there. They did just that, but the thing followed them. They said it was hovering over the car, apparently gliding until they reached the National Guard Armory about Route 62. We went downtown, turned around, and went back, and there it was again, Mullet said. It seemed to be waiting on us. He said the light gray creature then scurried through the field. It also had flown across the top of the car. It apparently is afraid of light, Mullet reasoned, and maybe it thought it was scaring us. The young men said they saw the creature's eyes, which glowed red, only when their lights shined on it, and it seemed to want to get away from the lights. They said it looked like a man with wings, but its head was not an outstanding characteristic. Both were slightly pale and tired from the lack of sleep during the night following the harrowing experience. They speculated the thing was living in a vacant power plant, possibly in one of the huge boilers. There were pigeons in all of the other buildings, Mullet said, but not in that one. If I had seen it while by myself, I wouldn't have said anything, Scarberry commented, but there were 4 of us who saw it. They said it didn't resemble a bat in any way, but maybe what you would visualize as an angel. The last time they saw it was at the gate of the C.C. Lewis farm on Route 62. They heard a sound like wings flapping, and they said the bird rose straight up like a helicopter. This doesn't have an explanation to it, Mullet said. It was an animal, but nothing like I've seen before. Are they going back to look for the creature? Yes, Mullet said, this afternoon and again tonight. So, what do you guys think? Is the Mothman a harbinger of danger? Or is he just warning people of what to come? right, let's bring up my co-host so that we can find out what they think. Hey, JD, what's up? You're going to have to unmute yourself, bud. There you go.
What's up? Hey. What's happening?
So your buddy Mothman has caused some interesting ruckus in the last...
Yes. He was trying to
55
warn
years.
people of the Silver Bridge.
Oh.
That's what mine. Yes. Absolutely. He was trying to warn them of all the danger that was going to happen. But he got blamed for the Silver Bridge. Wrongly accused.
So do you think it would be different if he could actually talk?
If Mothman can talk? Maybe. If he could say something?
Keisha, what do you think? Mothman, is he does he bring danger, or is he a warning?
I think he's more of like an omen. Something like bad is going to happen, because if you look into the lore of him, and he's been seen all over the place, Germany, Japan, and stuff like that. And normally when he shows up, then right after, almost immediately after he disappears or scares the people away, something bad seems to happen. Like the bridge collapsed. There was like nuclear meltdown. There was a coal mine that collapsed right after the people saw Mothman and left. And if they would have stayed in where they work, they would have died. So like maybe he's just a, hey, this is not going to go good for you guys. You should probably move away.
All right, so we got a couple of comments in the comment section here. Hello, Carl. Good to see you this evening. Hello, Donna. Someone did a good job on the thumbnail. Don't think that was me, but I'm pretty sure that that was Johnny.
Amazing artwork. Amazing artwork by our dear leader.
They do a good job.
And Ryan says the Mothman Prophecy is a good movie. I have yet to actually see it. I'll definitely have to look at it. Like I was trying to find it on YouTube, but apparently
not much Mothman in it. But the Men in Black are in it. The Men in Black showing up on the scene every time Mothman would appear is fishy AF, if you know what I'm saying.
All I know is Mothman appeared in Point Pleasant over the bridge, and later it collapsed. But hey, that's just speculation.
That's why I say it was a warning. It was a warning. He came, and there's even talk that he was around Chernobyl as well when Chernobyl happened.
Hey Harv, the book. Was it the Mothman Prophecies that you read, or was it a different book? I'd like to know. But they didn't stay off the bridge.
Yeah, they
was
didn't
it like,
take the hint.
What was it, like 46 people had passed away in that bridge collapse?
Sad. Very sad.
Yeah. That's why you look for Mothman every time you cross. See, okay. That may just be his roosting spot, you know, just maybe.
Yeah, he's just hanging out looking for a couple of meals.
You know, the highest point will always attract birds. Also watch the movie too. It was a different book from school. Okay. You know what? Definitely will have to look for that book and watch the movie. Now that I got my curiosity piqued. So okay. Do you believe in the stories of people getting harassed from the Men in Black?
Yes. Of course, they come around and they want to like try and erase your memory. You know the Men in Black.
But
All the good
apparently,
stuff.
people have been getting phone calls from them and threatening them to stop telling their story.
And a
See,
tall,
I don't
slender
think it would be
man
in
comes
phone
to-
calls.
In the 60s and 70s, though, like, yeah, okay, anybody can find your number in the phone book if you had your number registered.
My thought, though,
And/or
is
break into
something
your
that
line.
high class, like that high up. I think they would like actually show up at your door and be like, "Look, guys,
They did. They did
No
in a few
talking
people's
about this.
houses. There's a few witnesses that say they came to their door.
Ooh,
Men in Black.
So in some of the documentaries that I watched and some of the interviews that I listened to today, there was apparently sightings of Mothman just after, or just sorry, not Mothman, but the Men in Black after the bridge collapse in Point Pleasant.
Yes,
And
they did show up.
There is apparently in the at the Point Pleasant Mothman Museum, there is pictures of a man in a suit that they assume is one of the Men in Black.
In a
Yeah,
black
but-
Cadillac.
it could be anybody in a suit. Like they could have just been on their way to work.
I think it's I mean, JD, you have first-hand account with the Men in Black, so tell us what was your experience with them?
Basically, they're pretty cool guys, government agents, and they really don't want to do a lot of too strenuous work because they don't get a high pay grade. I think they're like a GS 34 or something like that. I have no idea, but they're really nice guys. They like to hang out, and they're really fans of me and like Biggie and Bigfoot. You know, the Men in Black are government agents only here to protect us from all kinds of cryptids and scary stuff.
Okay, Keisha, yes, Keisha is wearing wings, and you guys have to see this.
She's Miss Mothman.
I love it.
Yes. Doesn't everybody have wings?
I wish I could find mine.
Aw.
Ryan, no, she is portraying the Mothman or a moth-like creature.
I really wish I had red eye contacts. I'm gonna have to buy some. Can you imagine me with red eyes? I already look creepy, so
No. Don't do that to us.
I've watched all the
Already
Men in Black
hypnotized.
movies. The third one wasn't too bad. I liked it.
And so kind of like, you know, seeing that I personally know the Men in Black. Kind of close, but it wasn't perfect.
Was
They
it
don't have
quite on the
aliens
nose?
walking all over their headquarters like they do in the movies. That's a no-no. They strictly watch them from afar. They're not directly related. They actually just show up and they investigate. So they can see if they can cover up or find more information out.
So, okay, so people have been reporting after seeing the Mothman having nightmares now, or premonitions of certain things happening as well. Do you think that the Mothman has like some kind of psychic ability to transmit his thoughts into our minds?
He can make them
100%.
make. Yeah. They're going to be making mashed potato mountains any day now. They come around him. That's for sure. That's a Close Encounters reference.
So people have been seeing the Mothman.
Wow, that guy didn't miss leg day. Look at
See,
that.
I'm just wondering if that like
It's Mothman with frog's legs.
I'm I definitely want to do a little bit more investigation on this picture. But yeah, apparently that is a sighting of the Mothman. I don't know. And there is a video that I've seen, and it kind of looks like there's a parachuter, but without the parachute.
See, if you stand that up, it looks like somebody who has to go to the bathroom.
I want to know which kind of parachuter has like arms that like go out to here.
Well, wouldn't
Those
that
are definitely
be like
wings?
Yeah, like isn't
They were
there like
having a
a
butterfly party in the airplane, and he fell out.
Isn't there like a hang gliding thing that,
Yeah,
or
but
like
they're
a parachute
They
outfit
normally
that?
look a lot bigger than that.
I don't think that's a picture of me.
It does kind of look like butterfly wings on there, though.
Yeah, it does, and
Now like a butterfly high in the sky.
Beautiful, JD.
all right. So
Thank
have you guys gone to Point Pleasant and joined in on the Mothman celebrations at all?
Unfortunately, like I've been to Point Pleasant. I used to live in the area. I lived less than an hour away from there in some place called Canova, West Virginia. Awesome place. I miss it. If I ever go back someplace, it's probably there. Because people
Shout
are
out.
weird. Guys, like if I would believe anything you told me come out of West Virginia, because like that place, man, I remember some really weird things happening there. So I kind of believe that, that's definitely the place this story started. If not that first sighting.
There has to be a few Mothman meth moments in that state.
There's a lot of things going on in that state, guys. It was great though. Don't get me wrong. I went to school there and people are just weird. So but yeah,
Seems
I
like
definitely
it would be a fun place.
I have not gone to the museum or anything, but I have actually been to the area.
Were you by the TNT factory? Did you ever go there?
No. Mostly the entire area is mostly like coal mining. So there's a lot of coal mine places around there, which in my theory, that's where Mothman hides out.
West Virginia.
Okay.
Is because he would be easily able to hide out in any one of those coal mines, especially since most of them are shut down now, or at least they were when I lived back back in the day when I lived there. So yeah, I don't know.
He eats dynamite. That's what he eats.
That would be delicious.
Yummy dynamite sticks of dynamite.
Mothman to the coal cave. Sorry, guys, I'm reading the.
No, I'm not sure who you are.
To the coal cave.
But I love it.
Facebook user.
Normally,
Hello,
I'm the Facebook user, guys.
Are you a Facebook user?
According to Harv,
That's so meta.
he has heard a lot of different things. But from researching once in a while, I remember from the movie it would appear that sometimes he could appear as people who have passed away, or make himself appear as lost loved ones, reaching out to people they care about. Okay, so he's a shapeshifter.
He mimics them, like in the movie Mimic.
All right, so in Point Pleasant, this is interesting. There is a statue that has been erected for.
Wow, look at those abs.
I'm not sure if that is the right depiction of the Mothman that people have been seeing. Apparently, the eyes light up, though.
Did a gay man make that? That's amazing.
I definitely dated.
So in the Mothman, there's the newspaper that brought the lore into reality, and some of the cool little knickknacks that you can buy. I actually kind of I actually kind of want one of those. I like that little gargoyle thing that's in there. All right,
Wow.
so
Fascinating.
Okay, Jeannie, I love this. This is the cutest little thing ever.
That's my Mothman.
I want a figurine of Mothman.
That's Eminem.
Yes, but does it not look like one of the what is his name from the Looney Tunes?
Yes. I was thinking that too.
It just looks like they put red eyes on him and wings.
I love it. I love it. That's my Mothman. That's my baby.
But I definitely want to.
He goes into beast mode, and you really see his wings. But,
well, we need to make a Mothman plushie.
I'm pretty sure they have
I'm going to try and do that. And action figures. Action figures.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the comments.
That's what it is.
Harvard says, incredible. Had to sign my name in blood. Yeah. Good to see you, Eli. Yes, the
Eli
Tasmanian
does the
devil.
same thing to me all the time. It forgets who I am every time I sign on.
Damn it.
But I am curious now, going to Point Pleasant, and I would love to. I would love to travel there and look at the coal mine that's there. Some like the TNT area there. I think that place would be an interesting place to go and investigate.
Do a paranormal investigation.
Willow, I have friends that still live there, so we'll just crash at their place and we'll go investigate together.
Absolutely.
Overnight picnic. That would be fun.
I mean, even if we don't see the Mothman, I just want to see what everybody else has experiences around that area. I mean,
road trip.
Virginia, what is it? West Virginia? They tend to have a lot of
Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
They tend to have a lot of interesting stories coming out of that state. So I'm curious.
Yes, because the people that live there are absolutely crazy. 100%.
But we love them.
I was one of those people, guys. That explains a lot.
So, okay, what have you guys been up to since the last episode? Nothing.
Don't look at me, Jamie. Go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing much. I'm trying to get my you can get my t-shirts and my stickers. I got some stickers up on mightycryptids.com, mightycryptids.com, and you can get my comic there as well. Also, I've been working on action figures that are about to come up soon. mightycryptids.com.
I definitely want an action figure.
Same.
Plushies. So you can sleep with me at night. NaNoWriMo. I have no idea.
It's National Writing Month.
Yes. Oh. How's your stories coming along?
Awfully well.
Uh-oh.
So I'm loving it so far. But I'm a lot of behind. So my goal right now is to just write a little bit every day. So that's kind of what I've been doing this month. And I also did a haunted house.
Yes. How did that go?
Beautifully. I brought my daughter with me. And my daughter loves scaring the crap out of people.
That's great. I love it.
She got so excited every time she would scare somebody, or she'd be like, somebody's coming in, we gotta scare them. And I was like, yes. You kind of scare me already.
That's definitely your daughter, Cuff.
I actually had to go pick up. So I had to go pick up a couple of my decorations from the haunted house today. And she was like, oh, "Do we get to do the haunted house again?" And I was like, "Not until next year, honey. Don't get too excited."
She's got the right idea, though. Halloween every day.
Yes.
So Tabitha says, I once heard from a show that I watched that a psychic had stated Mothman meant no harm, so I wonder if he is an unfortunate harbinger of doom, but actually mean just what... That's pretty much what we feel, too. Like, I don't know if he actually it actually brought the... I don't know. I don't think he was the cause of any
He was
wrongdoing.
trying to warn everyone. He was trying to warn everyone. That's what he was
That's
doing.
what I think, yeah. He's just trying to be like a good person thing. A good
person
thing. Yes.
Thing person.
And warn us that, hey, something bad's about to happen. Leave or else something bad's about to happen.
So you're
you didn't have hands.
you're
so
getting pushed by Donna to make sure that you get your budding gear for writing.
That one's going better than my NaNoWriMo project, actually. So my editor, Michaela Jade, for those of you that don't know her, have been trying to do, the last minute edits and stuff like that. By the way, best editor in the world, on the world
stage.
On the world. So, but yeah.
On the world stage.
So we've been working pretty hard on that. And we found out that to counteract my ADHD, she just needs to give me little bits at a time of my own book. Because if she doesn't, like, if I try to sit down and edit my entire book in one go, my ADHD goes, Mary Kay, cool. So she's been sending me like a couple chapters at a time, and it's helping quite well, actually, because without that, my brain just turns into mush. For those of you that don't know, I have ADHD. If you could not tell, sorry. Now you know.
Yeah.
Along with many other great accessories, but yeah, go ahead.
That's true. So yeah, but it's been going good, Donna. It's getting there. And also, I forgot that December 27th is the day that we were supposed to launch. So thank you for the reminder.
So
that sounds exciting. It sounds exciting. What have you been up to, Willow?
So Comic-Con was last week.
Yay!
I'm jealous.
You guys are gonna laugh at this. If you
I
guys
love it.
If you guys didn't watch After Dark last week, all right. So this is my new hat.
I love
I can
it.
wave at people.
I love it.
Yes. I'm a fan.
Here's the paws.
Wow, those are
And
beautiful.
there's like little
I love it.
air squishy things in there.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, that's what $20 got me at Comic-Con, and I
$20. Now you can be on TikTok. Go on TikTok.
So yeah, not so much cryptid related, but I mean, hey, if there's ever like a giant,
because there is a pig man, so don't worry about it. Yeah, there you go. There is the pig man.
Yes,
so, yeah, it is cryptid related.
That is true. I almost forgot about that. I almost made a reference to South Park for a moment there. The bear pig.
No, but there is a pig man in cryptozoology.
Oh, I love that mask. That is beautiful.
It was $1.
It looks like you have lingerie on your face.
Is it sexy lingerie?
Looks sexy to me.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm cool with that.
Looks good. I'm
I
sure
got
your
it on
husband
sale at Dollar
would like you
General.
to dress like that every day.
You guys don't know this, but I kind of do.
That's awesome.
Oh,
I
I
dress
need
like
my
this every day.
seeingness back.
all right. So Eli says Mothman fluttering around like maniac, trying to warn people but scaring the crap. See, you know what?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that would scare the
Eli
crap out of me
Cash.
if I
Yeah, right.
was driving in the middle of the night in the middle of nowhere. And a giant thing with wings decides to pop out of nowhere.
I'd be like, bring it on. Bring it
So
on.
you guys, I've been racking my brain about this all week. Okay, so he stopped in front of their car, right? And he literally like laid down and was like, "This is as far as you guys go." My brain, what was on the other side of that would have killed them or hurt them? Like, what was he protecting them from?
The bridge
Maybe-
falling down.
No, not that night.
Yeah, because that was a completely different.
Maybe
Right.
there was a tree that fell. I don't know.
Yeah, but that has been on my mind since, and I have been trying to think of what was on the other side. Like,
Okay.
somebody needs
Here's
to
the
do
deal.
some research here, guys, and tell me what happened the day after or right after that happened.
Yeah, but according
Mothman
to
disappeared. And that was
according to the news article, the police had gone to investigate and they couldn't find anything, or at least they said that
Because
they
in almost every other encounter with happens, like catastrophic type happens right after they see him. So that's just what my brain has been thinking about all week. I thought of many
Yes, you know
scenarios,
that.
though.
Yeah, Russian ufologists claim that Mothman sightings in Moscow foreshadowed the 1999 Russian apartment bombings. So,
and apparently there was a Mothman sighting when the nuclear meltdown happened.
at Chernobyl, that's right. In fact, there's a picture going around the internet of the Mothman at Chernobyl, but I don't know how accurate it is. It might be a representation of what somebody saw.
Willow,
Yeah.
look it up for us real quick. Or is, like, do
Mothman
that
Chernobyl.
magic thing you do.
Google it.
I can't do that.
The Chernobyl sighting.
There's a couple of the bridges.
Must see.
I don't know. Okay.
I know there's something out there.
Oh yeah, Tabitha asked a question real quick, and I think we already.
Yes,
Did
we
we discuss
covered that
that on-
earlier in the show. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We
Yes, we had talked about
there.
that.
Apparently,
picture.
that is a picture of Mothman just before 9/11, or is that just after the towers fell, or it looks like just after the towers fell.
Yes, it looks like there's
Yeah.
smoke there in the photograph.
But I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's an unfortunate coincidence with a bird flying by.
That looks like Robert Plant from the Song Remains the Same album.
It's okay, Tabitha.
Oh, it's okay. As long as
No,
you're here watching the show. That's all we care about.
It's okay.
all we
Like
care
we
about,
do
guys.
tend to touch on the subject within the first half hour of the show, and then we kind of veer off.
Us, no. we would never do that.
Well,
Train
yeah,
with no
exactly.
tracks.
But people say that he was there before, but I don't know. That
His he
definitely
can feel the
that
vibrations.
that
of the
picture
earth.
definitely looks like it was after the towers fell, and that's an unfortunate coincidence with a bird.
Yeah, I don't think that's Mothman in that photograph.
No.
He looks like he's got
Um,
some frog legs going on. I like it though.
Like I said, he did not miss leg day.
Hey guys, for those of you that are fans, you should definitely draw a Mothman with frog legs now, please.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yes, we
absolutely.
want to see your artwork.
Yes, that is your
Send us
that
your
is
artwork.
your guys' assignment before the next show is to draw us Mothman with frog legs. Okay, Carl.
Carl
he's
Bismarck.
gonna end up putting Mothman in one of our panels.
Oh, I can already see him photoshopping me next to Mothman or something like that. So I mean, I've got the wings. So let's do this. Carl, let's go. I'm up for this. So
Oh yeah. So Mothman was apparently seen in Chicago. Yeah. He's been spotted everywhere. I'm not seeing a picture of him in Chernobyl though. Or at least one that looks viable enough to say that that's a real picture.
Yeah. There's a
Because-
couple of
Willow the
pictures out there.
skeptic.
Hey, okay, I'll show you what I see.
Show us what you see. Tell us what you hear. Now that we are done, we do not have fear. For Mothman is alive. Should I keep going? Make it a new song.
Now
Yeah, look at that.
I'm not sure if he would actually stick around, especially in Chernobyl after the fact.
It actually looks like the light is shining on him too, and isn't he afraid of light?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's crazy.
It's
That is a Photoshop facsimile.
I still like it though.
Did anyone see Mothman just before the show? Well, I'll let you guys know if I have any nightmares tonight.
We see him every time.
Because
the
I
show's
have,
about to begin.
you know what, in all honesty, I can't remember many of my dreams. So
We see him every
Dream
time the show
journal?
starts.
I'm
If
sorry.
you guys ever want to hear something completely crazy, let me read my dream journal to you.
Ooh.
That needs to be its own show.
Okay. Do you have
scared.
anything cryptid related in your dreams?
Like
Because that definitely has to
All the
be
time.
something. Okay.
I have like
I would love it if
reoccurring
you read-
dreams of the
I
exact
dream of
same.
Nessie all the time.
Of course you do. So I have this reoccurring dream from when I was
She's
like
dreamy.
a little girl, and we were in the. So my family, we weren't super rich, and like 95% of my family lived in one house, and we had like a bunch of cousins and stuff living in the same room. And me and my sister and my cousins and stuff were just laying in bed one night, and it may be a true story. I don't know. I think it's a dream. I'm pretty sure it's a dream because it's a reoccurring dream now. But we just kept seeing eyes staring at us from outside of our window. And
Interesting.
like you could hear like scratching noises and stuff. And to this day, like I still have that exact same dream, and it's fabulous. I'm not afraid of things like
Spooky.
that though. So but yeah, I have dreams of like zombie apocalypse type things all the time. Being attacked by things in the woods. Like those are just the things my dreams come out as. If anybody
You
has
watch too much
seen
TV, kid. Go ahead.
surprisingly, I did not grow up with like an actual TV. I had a little box in the corner that was black and white, and I got like 3 channels. So no, my brain is just crazy, guys.
You just
know
have an
this.
overactive imagination, and you have to find a creative outlet for that.
Have you
Write
guys
that
seen
Hence,
my
shit
you're
artwork?
down.
writing.
And my artwork. People
Write it
think
down.
my artwork is a little too crazy. Because one of them actually said it was nightmare inducing, and I have never felt so much pride in my artwork. than I did at that moment. Oh gosh. Well, after the other
That's
week,
incredible.
my church friends don't worry about my weirdness much more than
You have to
I
tell
will
them you're
always-
on a podcast with the devil.
I will always be skeptical of certain things because I just okay. Unless I can actually talk to someone who has who had the account first-hand account with these creatures. I'm keeping my mind open, but at the same time, I like to find find out what else these creatures could be. Mothman, I'm pretty sure it seems like it's a bird.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Somebody asked in the
cool.
comments, crazy artwork you say. So I figured I would show a couple of my things. Sorry.
Can you send that? Can you send that to Willow so we can make it blow it up big?
Interesting.
So
So you can see all of her art on Instagram, I hope.
yeah, actually, so that is my
Creation.
Instagram page. I don't know if you can see it. Creations Acuff. So it's where
there
I
you
keep
go.
all of my artwork.
Fabulous. I love it.
But here's one of my creepy lineups. There we go.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Very artistic use of the frames there. I like that.
That was one of my art shows that I was in a couple months ago. I think
Beautiful.
in
Great.
March.
I love it.
See, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Mothman sightings tend to run in line with the sandhill crane. And they are known to have they are giant birds with a huge wingspan, red eyes. So, there's that. And also bird's eyes, or well, animals anyway. If you catch them,
Fencing Guild believes not in Mothman.
I believe in
it would be-
Mothman.
I would love to have Nick on the show maybe next time, depending on what we're talking about, because I'm sure he has a lot of interesting tidbits to tell us.
Tidbits together.
Johnny, it's okay. You were making money tonight. I'm glad that I'm sorry you had to deal with a group that was late, but you know what? Your tour, you do your tours very well, according to a lot of the feedback. So
yeah, your reviews are great, sir.
We cannot complain. You're making money for your family.
Right.
Carl,
Absolutely.
I'm skeptical about everything. Yeah. But no, there's definitely things that I do believe, and yeah, ghost sightings, definitely. A lot of unexplained phenomena.
Wait a minute. Wait
Ronnie?
a minute.
But
PG-13 man.
You believe in ghosts, but you don't believe in like a physical creature.
sometimes, okay.
And
Okay.
you
Look.
believe, hey, you're on a podcast with the Jersey Devil. You have to believe.
So
Ooh, that is a true statement.
that is a
Willow. Like,
that I do. There was a comment here earlier that was going to go coincide with one of my questions. JD, have you ever gotten blamed for stuff that for a Mothman sighting, or vice versa?
Yes. The Jersey
any
Devil gets
pictures to show
confused
us?
with Eminem all the time. Mothman, definitely. I get confused. When I hop rooftops, they think it's Mothman. And when he goes flying, they think it's me. It's a problem. Let me tell you this. I'm red. You know, I'm red. He's furry and has feathers, I think. Feathers?
Oh.
That's right. I have fur. He has feathers. My wings are the devil's wings.
Your
His
wings are
wings are-
beautiful, JD.
Oh, thank you. So are yours. Can I
Thank
just tell you
you.
that?
I should wear them more often.
So no, absolutely, yes. We do get confused with each other all the time. Something I like to avoid, but because I am a narcissist. I want to be me.
You're a beautiful narcissist, JD. I'm feeding the narcissist in you. Okay?
Fueling the fire.
It's enabling.
That's okay.
Don is laughing at us.
You are pushing my greatness.
I don't have to.
The annual Yeti migration with winter displaces dozens of India Bigfoot residents. Okay, I think we need to revisit the Bigfoot thing and have Nicholas come on and talk to us about that.
We need to talk about the Bigfoot and Indian wars that went down, where they finally became at peace with each other and they learned to live with each other. Read about that story. It's an amazing story. The Bigfoot were once at war with the Native Americans, but
Interesting.
they sat down and had peace negotiations, and ever since then, they have.
I've never heard of that, but
Right.
that's awesome.
Yes,
So guys-
look up Bigfoot Indian Wars.
My idea
Native
for another
Americans.
show is to revisit all of the things that we have done in previous episodes. That way we can kind of catch up on what we've talked about so far. Also, I
Yes,
want to talk about
absolutely.
Nessie again.
My baby. Nessie's my baby.
JD always talks about Nessie, but
Oh, yeah. She's dreamy. She's dreamy.
Huh, okay.
I'm pretty
I thought
sure
I
I've
She's got
dreamt
it
about
where
her.
it counts.
No, sorry. I thought there was a video that I shared on my page, but it's
Look,
lost
just
in the
go.
void.
Why are you down?
No, because I was actually gonna get your guys' opinion on it. Apparently, there was this one thing at a traffic stop where it looked like there was supposed to be an accident, but then something like flashes across the screen and the car moves to a different location. So
I've seen that.
The Mothman.
That's what it was.
Was it the
Mothman.
Mothman that did it?
He couldn't just stand by and watch anymore. He got involved that time.
Could have been me. You never know.
Okay, yes, Nick. Next time we touch on lake monsters, you're invited to the conversation.
Yes.
You know what I like about lake monsters? They know how to get wet. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Wild. Nessie likes to get wet and wild. You know what I'm saying?
not touching on this subject, guys.
So Carl wants to see you wearing the wings at a farmer's market.
I 100% will. They already know I'm crazy. So, what's the worst it's going to do?
I feel it brings a better ambiance to the mood rather than being somewhat lit up.
Don't hide in the dark, girl, because I want to see you. Yeah, don't hide in the dark. Come out to the light.
All right, so I want to hear more about this haunted house that you were working at, Keisha. How did that go for you? And I think she froze. Oh,
Everyone,
okay.
snapshot her screenshot. We need some screenshots of her face frozen. Well, I can tell you about the haunted house because I wasn't there, but I will tell you about it anyway. It was a haunted house. It was scary. She did a great job, and it was amazing. I love it. And her daughter was scaring people as well. I heard. From what I heard, her daughter was out there getting them down, scaring them all, chasing them.
So, what did you do on Halloween, JD?
What did I do? I played Grand Theft Auto. That's what I did. I played Grand Theft Auto. They had a special thing where there was a UFO invasion, and you got to see the UFOs, and the night sky was all red, and it was blood coming down. It was amazing. It was a special event for Halloween.
My husband was playing that game, and yeah, the aliens were kind of cool. Apparently, there was a Christine
yes,
card.
There was a Christine that chased you around, and then there was a Michael Myers up in the hills that would chase you, and then there was a slasher with a meat face like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was amazing. I loved it. I had a blast. It was fun. And then what I did was I took a car that looked just like it, and I would fool people, and they would think I was the Fiend. But then I would just get out of my car and shoot them. What they would do is they would get out of the car to see the car light up on fire, and I would just get up and shoot them. That was bad.
I think that's pretty much what my husband does too.
I made a car that looked just like the Christine car. And I started to just get out and shoot people because they thought I was the Christine, and I was going to chase them. I didn't chase them. I chased them with some lead.
All right. Okay. In that game, were you able to steal the Christine car, or did she light you on fire?
No, and it was really hard to kill, too. You couldn't kill it. You could shoot it repeatedly. It took a lot to kill it. So, no, you couldn't get in it either because as soon as you touched it, you caught fire. Because as soon as you got out of your car, she would catch fire and come chase after you. I loved it. It was amazing. I almost fell in love with that car. It was great. It's great.
Note to self: break JD out driving Christine.
Yeah. I would love to drive Christine. That would be dope. Christine is a 1959 Plymouth Fury.
Yep.
That sounds beautiful.
It is a nice car. It is a beautiful car.
Let's get a picture. Let's see a picture of it for the fans out there.
Willow.
My father-in-law has a 58 Fury, so that's close enough.
It's red with shiny white parts, like me.
I'm waiting for my husband to yell at me for saying that it's close enough to Christine.
It is close enough. It was a Plymouth Fury Sport. Possessed by the devil. Possessed by my dad. That's the coolest movie ever. Let me tell you that. Christine is the best movie ever.
But they destroyed a lot of cars for that, and for
about 7 or 8.
Yeah. Oh,
7 or 8 cars.
JD Devil, aren't you fireproof? I mean, it could be a match made in heaven or elsewhere.
Yes.
Can we test that?
I'm sure you would love.
I'm sure there's a lot of. I'm sure he wears a lot of fire retardant clothing. So Nick apparently hung off the side of a cliff to see 40,000-year-old prehistoric cave drawing of Machu Picchu. That is awesome.
Wow,
that does sound awesome,
dude.
That sounds like a trip and a half.
You and I have to have a deep dive into your brain one of these days.
Yeah. The Historic Fencing Guild must pick our brains.
All right. So, what kind of ideas do you guys have going for our next episode? What do you guys want to talk about?
Let's keep this going. Why don't we talk about? What did we do? We did Chupacabra. Did we do Chupacabra?
No, we haven't.
We did
Yes.
not.
No. That'd be-
We've done our favorite Halloween cryptid. We've done Nessie. We've done the Jersey. Did we do the Jersey Devil? We did an episode.
No.
Or
We
do
touched
just
on a
talk
little
about-
bit, but no, we haven't
all the time.
fully.
Okay, we just talk about them all the time. Of course,
Yep.
Bigfoot. Obviously,
Yeah.
Mothman.
Let's do Chupacabra.
All right.
I'm down.
Absolutely.
Maybe Chupacabra will make an appearance.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Every once in a while, we get to hear them.
Yeah. Hold on. My assistant keeps coming in camera. Stop it. Thank you.
And speaking of Johnny's comic book, me and Johnny found out our comic got #1 seller on Amazon. Congratulations.
Wow. Let's see a cover.
That
of
is
Do we have a
awesome.
cover of that book? Do we have a cover?
I'm pretty sure we
Willow's,
do have a
like,
cover of
amazing,
Johnny's
so I'm
book.
pretty sure she'll get it. She
Right
doesn't
here.
have it.
Right there. League of
I
Impossibles.
love it.
Possibilists. Wow, I can't speak.
Amazing.
So
Okay.
yeah, go to Amazon.com, look at John B. Pica, and get his stuff, guys.
The first pulse pounding issue. Get it now. Well, it's hot,
He
kids.
he did the ink. So man
Looks
of
great.
1,000 talents.
It's beautiful.
Fantastic.
Yes, I am very much Canadian. Thunder Bay's not that far from where I live.
Wow.
Across from Michigan's. That's cool. Wow. Speaking of places that I'd like to explore.
The historic fencing guild is closer than we thought. I love it.
So yeah, okay. So next episode will be the Chupacabra.
Hey,
So
speaking
on
of comics,
on November 21st, that'll
speaking
be
of
the next
comics,
episode.
November.
Speaking of comics, what about my comic?
Yes.
Cryptic
your comic.
Adventures comic.
Oh yes, we'll be at Crypticon November 20th. Ah,
Wow,
Where's that
that's
at?
amazing. We've got one extra ticket if anybody wants to come.
Crypticon.
Cryptid Con location. Where's the location?
It's
of
Close to
Cryptid Con?
Illinois, because if so,
Let's see. All right. Lexington, Kentucky.
Wow, that's a cool place.
I do love Kentucky. It is almost as weird as West Virginia. I used to live in the tri-state area, and they are all cray-cray.
Isn't that mostly the South anyway, though?
Oh yeah, but they got some specials there. Remember how I used to talk, or I talked once about how a church wanted me to join their cult?
Yep.
That was in West Virginia, guys.
Wow.
I was
That's
a prophet
amazing.
according to them.
Yeah, you were a prophet, all right. They wanted to
I
profit
miss-
off of you.
I missed that church because it was full of like super rich people, and I probably would have been rich if I stayed there.
Okay, is this the same kind of church that Justin Bieber and Kanye West are a part of now?
I don't know because I don't follow Justin Bieber or
Kanye.
Kanye. But maybe, I don't know. It was
You
fabulous.
mean Yee? I don't know about that.
No, but yeah, lots of rich people. It was great. I spent the night over at one of their houses, and they were like this big interior designer, beautiful house, had a full-size hot tub for their bathtub. I did not leave that sucker for like 2 hours.
Okay.
It
What
kept the
kind of
water
church
hot.
was this? What kind of cult was this?
I think it
Some
was
kind of sex cult?
I don't know. I didn't go to their special meetings that they wanted me to because my mom was like, no, you're not taking my daughter unless I'm allowed to go too.
There you go. There's
She
special
ruined it
meetings.
for me.
Special meetings where you worship naked. That's what it is.
You know what? I have been in churches that do that, guys.
Nah, yikes, that's scary.
Was this the church where they drank poison and danced with snakes?
Yeah.
No, that was the other one.
Dancing
How
with
many
snakes,
churches were
that's
you
cool.
a part of?
Oh, when I was in my teens, I decided that I wanted to experiment, and like so many guys, so many.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We have to get. We have
Coming
to
up
do a
on Willow's
cult
Pillow Talk,
episode.
I need to have a deep dive chat with with Keisha to find out all this information about her cults.
Not all of them were cults. I have
could do
seen
a whole
people fly
episode.
over pews before, though, so it's good
Okay.
times.
See, okay, like I'm curious about certain things that religious sects, whatever it's called, like the religious communes and stuff like that. I'm interested in knowing about that stuff. Whether or not I would actually believe
Nudist?
I don't know. I couldn't. I barely can do Christianity.
Yeah, there's a lot of gray water there, man.
I believe in the flying spaghetti monster. That's it.
Oh, I actually got my picture in the yearbook for being in the Flying Spaghetti Monster Club. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Nice.
I knew I liked you.
I was
I knew
also
I
in the
liked you.
Dodo Bird Club.
Okay. Hey, that's an interesting creature to delve into as well. But
Yes.
all right, so it's the top of the hour. We should probably get going. So okay, JD, where can we find you on social media?
MightyCryptids.com. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me everywhere. JD the Jersey Devil. Look up my TikTok too, which is JD the Jersey Devil. That's it. And everywhere. And also buy my comic at MightyCryptids.com. Get my comic. Do you have a picture of my
One more
comic? Do you have a picture of my comic somewhere?
All right, and you can find Keisha.
Oh, Willow.
Oh, what?
He
Oh,
wants
yes.
another picture of his comic.
Oh, right. Yes, let's promote that.
I felt like I was being ignored. Mighty Cryptids, MightyCryptids.com, Cryptid Adventures, Cryptid Adventures comic at MightyCryptids.com and CryptidAdventures.com. You can get it both places. Awesome sauce. Thank you very much.
No problem. Glad to help. Come on. All right. Keisha, where can we find you?
All over the interweb. So if you Google my name, Keisha Acuff, or you look up Acuff Creations, I'm pretty much on any major platform. I have not Googled myself in a while, but I imagine that's how that works. So Willow, you're going to have to test that out for me and see what comes up. There might be some weird pictures though, so ignore those ones. But yeah, look me up there. I'm on Instagram, Twitter. If you guys are doing NaNoWriMo right now, look me up on Twitter because that's where I do most of my updating. But yeah.
Awesome.
Find me places.
Fantastic. All right. So you guys can find me pretty much everywhere on social media except TikTok. I'm still a little scared to go on there. But yeah, I am the program director for Hanging with Web Show. You can find me almost every week on doing a show for them. If I'm not doing Willow's Pillow Talk, I'm doing Reels and Heels, which is on Saturday afternoons normally. But But tune in. You guys can find my our new episode up. We did one last night, which was a fantastic show. But yeah, so follow us on all our social media. And if you like the show, please share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you really like us and you feel like you want to donate a little bit of cash, you guys can go find us on buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. Tune in every Saturday morning to Back with the Cereal Box, where we eat cereal and talk about stuff. So yeah,
Awesome.
there you go. You guys have a great night. Thanks for joining us here. See you guys on the 14th or 21st. Sorry, the 14th
21st.
is the 14th is Ice Cream Queens. You guys can tune into that as well. All right, have a good night.